Something smells delicious in here.
Yeah, it does. I'm hungry. Jake, are you eating El Ranchito Taco Shop?
That looks amazing. What did you order?
Tacos.
What?
Guac.
Jake, are you choking? Get out of my way, Michael. He needs the Heimlich.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening again. Jake, you know you're allergic to avocado. One generic allergy medication later. Are you okay?
Yeah. Almost dying is so worth it to have some El Ranchito creamy guac. Thanks, Eric, for trying to save me, even though I wasn't joking.
I know. I just wanted to get you from behind.
Well, I guess this is a good time to tell everybody that if you're ever in the Inland Empire and are craving some great Mexican food, visit El Ranchito Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore.
Seriously, I follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
El Ranchito Taco Shop.
More than just great Mexican food.
Holy shit. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're black bitches.
And where the screams are only drowned out by...
Sound.
Oh, the sweet sound of my anxiety decreasing.
I'm parched. Excuse me.
Perched. Delicious. Not sponsored by Arizona. So, well, what?
Arizona hard.
So hard.
It's actually
love
a
when it's
premium
hard.
spiked beverage.
It's delicious.
It is delicious.
It's a soda can in more ways than one. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. It is a special. It's a special recording.
Because you get to hear us again.
Us again. So my name is Jake. I'm a service assistant. I'm an assistant service manager.
That's our post.
Inches from a heart attack, but besides that, I'm doing really good.
How many inches?
After the break. And to my
Goodness, I can't wait to find out.
and to my left is Mikhail.
Hey, my name is Mike. I am a senior master technician.
Used to be.
Was a senior master technician. I am still a shop foreman. I'm the internal service advisor. I'm the certified forklift operator. Shop bitch as well. Yeah, I think that's probably enough.
You save my day more often than not.
Well, thank you very much, but I try to help everybody out, no matter how less fortunate they
And
are.
here I thought I was fucking special.
You're so special.
I know.
The special person to my left is Eric Montenegro.
And we're not talking about being on the spectrum, but hi, what's up, bitches?
Rhythm with the tism.
Oh, that was rude.
Spicy.
Any gays? What's up, y'all? I missed you.
Missed you too.
I'm back. I've kind of forgotten everything that I've done. I was a technician for 6 years or 7 years.
Sure.
Something like that. Anyways, I am now a shop owner it's been 10 months now.
Wow.
Has it really?
It's
How
been 10
time
months.
flies.
Yeah,
That's
a lot
insane.
has happened in 10 months. But anyways, we'll get into that later.
Any case.
To my left is my partner in crime and the person who goes with me to see the drag shows. What up, Amy? Alaire Paul.
Amy!
Hi, it's me. I am your friendly.
Hi, I am home.
I'm your friendly neighborhood warranty administrator of both Volkswagen and Mazda Persuasions.
Wait, warranty claims manager.
Yes.
Oh.
I am the warranty claims manager now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Next level.
Thank God I got a huge raise with that. Yeah.
Where?
And it's not the raise that Jake
No, I
gives you?
got a bone.
It's...
Thank you.
Well, oh God, well played
Well
on
done.
both of you. Jesus, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I've been doing it for too long, over 10 years. And to my left is a very special beardy someone. And everyone knows his name. It's Norm.
What's
Hello,
up, Mr.
everybody.
Glacier?
This is Norm from Canada. I am
Coming to you live.
assistant service manager and shop foreman and senior master technician of 16 years, currently with Drayton Valley Ford in Alberta, Canada. And I'm here to talk and share stories and enjoy myself up here in
And drink bevs.
Hell yeah.
Many
this,
bevs.
this solidly hot wasteland of California.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It has been warm out here as of late.
What was it today?
I resent that.
It was 35 degrees here today.
No, what's that in American?
90 tree.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't make sense.
What's weather like in Canada right now?
It's 4 degrees in my hometown right now.
No shit. Okay.
What's that in freedom units?
It's about 30. We figured it about 34
So it's snowing?
degrees. Oh, mucho better.
Yeah, it's like 36 degrees US where
Oh, not
where I'm
quite
from.
snowing.
Yeah, it's not quite zero yet.
It's cool. They're experiencing seasons. We don't know what that is in California.
No, because it's in the middle of fucking fall and it's still summer weather.
Yeah, it's hot in like when you are setting up your Christmas tree, it's still like 90 degrees outside. It's terrible.
That's disgusting. Way to
it's
ruin
bad.
my Christmas spirit.
Does that mean that 0 plus 0 is really 64?
The fuck are you talking about?
Because if 0 degrees in
Centigrade.
yeah
Is 32.
32
degrees
R degrees,
Fahrenheit,
then
0 plus 0 is 64.
There's crossover at my
I have a very short period of time to be an idiot, Eric, so I got to get it out now.
I'll allow it.
No, you work 5 days a week.
6 sometimes.
This is like. High five, by the way.
Okay, what were you saying, Norm?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
There's crossover at minus 40. Minus 40 Fahrenheit, minus 40 Celsius is where both systems merge and then diverge again.
Okay.
But honestly, when you get to that point, your nipples fall off and your foreskin cracks. So,
You're gonna die
you have
anyway, so
foreskin.
it doesn't matter, you know.
yeah.
Mine fell off years ago.
Poor Michael doesn't have to worry about that.
As winter comes, we don't bother trimming our foreskin. We use it to keep our feet warm.
Oh my god. Hey, are they hiring for that job? I don't mind.
Foreskin trimmer?
Okay.
I don't need any tools.
Let me.
A tube for your toes.
Yeah,
Let's back in.
this is a mechanic podcast.
Fuck, that's
Yeah,
right.
so it's
Some of the
pretty-
gayest shit
I
I've
was
ever
talking-
heard.
I was talking about tools. Yeah, right? No? Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say that's pretty
You are, a
much
bit,
on par.
you are a bit of a tool, Mike.
I know.
I'm
Trust
getting-
me.
I'm getting the look.
well aware of that.
Getting the look.
So it's been a while since we've put something out there. You guys want to give an update on everybody of what we're all doing now, since it's been like probably what, a month or so since the last episode came out.
Ali started Feet Finder.
I wish.
Yeah. Also, check out Ali's Feet Finder at.
And she'd actually be making some good fucking money.com.
Firecrotch.
ShootItAppleThens.com.
Yeah.
Let's do a round robin. You guys want to give updates on work life?
I need
Sure.
a pedicure.
Work life.
Sure.
Well, let's see, Ali.
No, you have to pay. It's behind a paywall.
Almost got her.
Not about
I
it.
thought he got previews.
In terms of update, really, for me, not a whole hell of a lot has changed. More stress, less money. Me and Ali are moving into a new place. I guess that's new.
That's
Yeah,
way different.
like
Not
that's
by
kind
choice.
of where
Not by choice.
personal like goes into like it affects you at work because you're like already got stress at home, and we all try not to bring it with us to work, but it's hard. It happens.
But I guess work's been mellowing out to an extent.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen from the new owners of your place, because you guys just kind of recently went under new ownership? So has that been positive or negative? Like, what have you seen?
It's definitely more on the sides of positive now that things are, I guess, becoming more normal in a sense. I guess what's the word I'm looking for?
It's
direction.
starting to
It's
even out a bit.
Yeah,
I think we're
more-
starting to get our legs under us and kind of like figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what what pay structures work for this market and what doesn't, and how management is.
I have 7 technicians
Feeling.
again, which is nice.
Shit.
On your side of the shop? Wow, that's actually a decent. So their shop is. Both of their shops are famous for having like
6 and 1 in training.
Yeah, like 4 technicians per side.
It
for
is
Volkswagen
6 and 1 in
Mazda.
training.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so we don't have.
Annie is very nice. I like her. She's a very sweet lady.
She thinks your wife is an absolute doll.
Annie?
Yes.
Yeah, so this new, what I personally like about this new company is that we are hiring more females, which is kind of fun for me because like in the service area. So now instead of me, there are
Instead of one
now
vagina.
parts. Actually, that's not true. We have Tanya who's in Mazda parts, and now we have Annie who's in Mazda parts,
We
and
don't
we
talk
have.
about Tanya.
We don't talk about Tanya. We love Tanya.
we don't.
Everybody
She's-
has
see you next
their
Tuesday.
own. No.
Yes, I'm speaking from experience. She is.
Well, you have a right to your own.
Absolutely.
Catty
so don't
opinion.
discredit my
Those
opinion.
are words. Oh my god, I forgot. I don't feel like I sound like that anymore. Those are words.
You
Those are
definitely hit
words.
puberty.
You sound.
Oh, gee, do you sound like yourself still? Yeah,
I feel like my voice is deeper. I've been vaping a lot. I've been using my stress.
Do not come.
Do not come.
You sound the same to me.
Somebody record that for me.
It's recorded.
Oh, yay. That's right.
It's my new ringtone.
Anyways,
Will be.
wait, just really quick. Okay. After Whitey.
And Katie,
Yeah, we have Katie.
the new
Katie,
assistant service manager on the VW side.
yes, and we are going as Thing 1 and Thing 2 for Halloween this year. So,
Gross.
Why are you
Just so you know.
disappointed in that?
Huh?
Why are you disappointed in that?
It's just very basic.
So?
It's okay.
Wait,
Then
your
have
wife?
fun.
I haven't.
What you do? What
I have
you
the
gonna
right
dress
to
up
my
as?
own opinion. Huh?
What are you going to dress up as?
The will to live.
Which
What
is
does that
not
costume
much.
entail?
I'm going as myself.
There are levels of more basic. Like you could dress up as a pumpkin spice latte or something.
Ooh, I'm down. Okay,
I'll find
the only
one for
in the
you.
movie. The only one in the room.
stop it!
This has to stop.
All right,
Mike,
we're
please
doing
tell
updates.
us what your update of life is.
Oh, okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have that much.
I mean, when we last spoke, I was doing the internal service advising, still being the shop foreman. I'm not wrenching on cars anymore, but they've really kind of
At all?
Other than like helping a technician diagnose something or like getting something stuck out or
Mike, help, Mike.
yeah, like I broke this bolt off. Can you help me extract it or rethread this whole except for like instances like that. I'm not really working on cars anymore.
Can you recharge my AC for me?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do shit like that. So, a shop comes in, they need a key programmed. I'm not going to tie up the shop with that. I can just do it myself with my scan tool. No big deal. In and out. It's fine. Usually most time. But I'm just very busy. Like, I'm such a yes man that I can't say no. And so now all of a sudden I'm doing this and that and this and that and this and that. So I literally work for sales, service, parts. It's a lot of work. It's fun. I feel like I'm making a difference at the place that I work, which is
Good.
beneficial to my mental health.
Gay.
But you're also keeping your guys busy on important paying jobs rather than getting them distracted with horse shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that, and so that is like one of the biggest things. Is like I try to be like the big net so that the stupid customers and their concerns don't get into the shop.
Excuse me. They're called guests now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot this. We're coming into 2025, so we have different verbiage now.
God, that's gross to hear you say that out loud.
Yeah.
I identify as a guest.
I hate it so much. I argued against it because when I'm a guest, I'm not paying for anything.
Right.
Right?
I am not a guest at a car dealership. Nobody's there for a good time. Nobody's visiting their car dealership.
No.
It's
Yeah.
not the reason you're there, but the new corporate line on verbiage just makes me throw up in my mouth.
Yeah.
Well, it's that whole thing of like tying to people's, heartstrings and making them feel like when you're like Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
I'm going to dress up like a candlestick and be our guest. Be our guest.
It's more of a hurricane candle than an actual candlestick.
Right.
Thank you.
That's a compliment, by the way.
I like it. What else?
I mean, it's it's been fun. Norm came out here for a little bit, so it's been fun hanging out with him. We don't often get a chance to do that, so that was fun. We'll share some stories in a little bit after we go around and update everybody on our own situations.
Yeah, you can only circle jerk so many times.
Yep.
Well, that's not true, and I'll
It's
show
a
you.
circle. It's
I'll
an
show you later.
infinite.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
At least until it gets raw.
Just call P. Diddy over. No big deal. He'll have everything we need.
MG.
Baby oil.
Eric.
Hi.
Eric.
So it's been 10 months now. I almost said 8, but no, it's been 10 months now. It's going well. I'm pretty much done with my observations. We're in the last quarter of the year, and come January, we're gonna come swinging hard. And I'm making notes on some changes that are gonna happen for the shop to boost sales and hopefully get more customers through the front door.
Nice.
I've got a lot of ideas. I've already been reviewing them with my business partners as well as the landlords, and everybody's on board.
Let's make a commercial.
Right?
Imagine. Hell yeah.
Imagine. And so things are happening. It's going really well. I'm enjoying my life and my job.
Good.
It's got some stressful times, of course, as this job tends to have in this industry, as you all know.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like the same amount of stress that you were feeling as a technician, or do you feel like...
Oh, it's a greater amount of stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a greater amount of stress, but
Very different.
I dream about fucking work, and I hate it. Like,
I
hate
do
it with
that,
a
and I'm
passion.
not a
You
boss.
have nightmares about work, I think is what you meant to say. Right?
Nightmare is still a dream.
Like, problem vehicles. Like, it's just, I go to bed thinking about this shit, and I fucking hate it.
Shout out to my shop foreman, Freddie. He's the same way.
A goddamn therapist, I swear to God.
The juice of
Ooh, untapped market.
Right?
Therapists strictly for people in the auto industry.
There you go. That's an idea.
See, the suicide rate is higher for the therapist or the mechanics.
This guy keeps talking about a Ford Fusion. I don't know what's going on.
Right? Oh my God.
So I guess this is going out on the internet. The sewer slide rate.
Jesus. So yeah, I mean, I have some stories to tell as well after we're done going around. But besides that,
Are you big enough to hire me yet?
no, I have some numbers I want to hit next year in the busy months, and I don't expect to hit those numbers every month, but I can shoot for the stars.
Yes, you should.
We're coming up on the slow time of the year for everyone in the
Oh my
industry.
God, yes.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
And
Your winter is the slow time?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, hello, we don't get snow like you do.
And it's hardly winter. It's fucking 90 degrees out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to start slowing down. So I'm trying to keep the lot as full and busy as possible and keep the boys turning wrenches. And I kind of do the same thing you do with, I do all the odd ends and tasks to keep them focused and working on the big shit. Like when an oil change comes in the door, he's like, oh, you keep doing that. I can manage a fucking oil change. Let me do the goddamn oil change. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. But it's a lot of I do like 10,000 steps a day.
That's good, though.
It's like
I just sit at my desk. I'm just a big lump.
on a slow day, I'm doing like 7,000. Busy day, I'm doing 10. I can imagine what Jacob does.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so probably somewhere in there. Oh,
What? 3,000 steps?
No, three.
Oh, 3 steps, yes.
No, that's me.
Christ.
How many steps is it to the bathroom and to the water fountain?
7.5.
Coffee machine.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it's there.
Yeah, so actually, I do have some news because this podcast has heard me talk about my
When you do,
complaints about working on closed ROs. It's so hard to like fix problems after they've already happened.
Yeah.
So starting Friday, we started our open RO process. I feel like a big girl warranty administrator now. Warranty claims manager.
Can you extrapolate on that? What does that mean?
Yeah, so it means that when the claim comes to me, I can still make changes before it's completely closed.
Okay.
Like the car's not gone yet. So if there's a problem with the story, if there's a problem with documentation, I still have a chance to fix it. And I have a bonus that is driven upon what we don't get paid for claims. So like if we write something off because it becomes,
Comes out of your
not
bonus.
warranty or whatever, that comes out of my pot of my bonus. So that is going to be really helpful to
A
obtain
huge incentive for you.
Yeah. I have a feeling though that my bonus structure is probably going to change after this though.
Yeah, because you're going to make too much money, and then they're going to say, "Oh, we're going to restructure your pay plan." Yeah.
I don't understand how you could ever do your job with the RO closed already, ever. Like,
So-
we don't close. Our warranty admin sees nothing before it's closed.
Yeah, so what happens with that is it's just I have to get with everybody, like I'm involved in all the shop meetings and all of that so we can try and get it before a problem happens, but now we can attack it from two sides and it's just a lot more helpful. Basically, I do a fuck ton of accounting right now because I'm constantly making adjustments because we didn't put the right labor type. We added a brake cleaner that's a shop supply. Some just little bullshit things like that. And you wouldn't think that it's a big deal, but it takes, time for each one of those little things. And then I can't focus as much on what I should be focusing on, which is compliance and maximizing our income and making sure we didn't miss anything. And so already today, it's been such a huge help. There's a little bit of a learning curve for me because I'm not really like coding things as far as like picking the labor operations and stuff. Like they pre-do that for me. So
AUTIS and
audits are the fucking worst.
I didn't spell audits. I spelled autism, but it's fine. She
Okay,
get-
that's what yes, and that's where it just totally threw me off.
and I was gonna say, here we
Well,
are.
anyways, so that's my thing. There's also been like a shit ton of really bullshit drama that doesn't.
No,
That's really
no,
really
move
terrible.
on, move on,
And
move
so
on.
I just wanted to say
Fuck that bitch.
that no, we're not doing that here.
Oh, I'm
No,
doing
yeah,
it.
no.
Nobody knows who it is. It's fine. Nobody knows who it is.
We're not doing that
I
here.
didn't name any names.
But working with a new company is a different structure of doing things and has created a different environment in the office. And it has caused a lot of drama, and I've just learned to fucking mind my own business.
Stay in your lane.
And it basically taught me not to do this kind of sucks, but it basically taught me not to do anything outside of my realm. Because me being helpful is somebody else's version of she's sticking her nose in all the wrong places type of thing. And that's fucking bullshit, and I'm just minding my own business. So what's going on with you, Norm?
I'm pretty sure I had my new job when I was here last.
You did.
You did.
And that was under, so today is the 6th. Yeah, spoiler alert, these things don't happen live.
It's actually the 7th.
Hi, Kevin and Lisa.
It is the 7th.
It is the 7th. You're a day off.
Hey,
This is America. We do
He's
things
on
right.
Canadian time.
Canadian time. So I
Is it the
spent,
6th in Canada?
No.
I don't think
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I'm very confused right now. Speaking of autism, I'm Jake. I'm not the math or numbers autism. I'm the other side.
Got a touch of the tism.
so today being the 7th is
That's what I
the
appreciate.
6th day of new ownership at my dealership, and I've been gone since the 3rd. So
Good luck, everybody else.
it's been a little in the back of my processor. It's been running, thinking about my team and everything that I've built there. But that being said, the previous owner has set everybody up in management to have a very good independent spirit and a very good control over their own domain. I am the shop foreman. I assist the service manager, but everything that happens in the shop is mine to deal with. I hire, I fire, I give raises, I demote.
Okay.
Oh God, I wish I had that power.
Everything is mine
Same.
to deal with in the shop. So if I have a problem, I fix it, and then I tell everybody what my solution is. And it's up to me to figure out how to mold and create a team. And I have the best team.
Good.
So, and I didn't do it on my own. I did it with the help of the previous owner, who saw something in me that I didn't see. He gave me the tools I needed to succeed. And as corny as it sounds, he gave me a really good book, and his philosophy on management and ownership comes from this book. And I'll find the name of it during the break so we can plug
Yes,
it.
please
Yes,
do.
please.
Please do.
I would
Because
love a copy of that book.
It sounds super corny, and there's a terrible YouTube version movie of the book, but the principles of the book are the way of the squirrel, the way of the beaver, and the way of the goose. You familiar with this?
No.
It's something to do with like everybody is. You can't have the beaver do the squirrel's job, and you can't. Is it like that kind
you
of?
can't make a squirrel be a beaver. You can't make a beaver be a goose. If you
That's
look
such
at
a
how,
Canadian fucking analogy. Sorry, go on.
No, it's fantastic because it is real. And if you apply it in real life, you can build a great team. And you were talking about how your new ownership has hired all women. My dealership now, almost every major management position is a lady, and almost all of their employees are women, apart from the shop,
Fantastic.
where I have one girl who's a full-fledged journeyman. She just got her license, and she's
Journeyman for the American listeners means
journey person.
no. That was very fucking funny.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, that went over my head.
I thought that's where you were going. To be honest,
I picked up what Michael was putting down. Is that a technician for you guys?
It's like an apprentice, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's done her 4 years of schooling, and she has what's called a red seal. So there's two
Oh, I
types
bet
of
she does. No,
Oh,
Michael, you're canceled.
I can bleep that out later.
Hold up.
there's two types of journey persons
Journey people.
in Canada. So you get less than 70% on your final exam. You are a journey person, but you can only work in the province where you did your test. If you're a red seal journey person, that means you got 80% or better on your test, and you can work interprovincially. So you can go anywhere in Canada to work, and literally anywhere in the United States, because Canadian red seal trumps any urinary tract infection degree that you can have.
I resent that.
For those of you who aren't aware, Norm is referencing UTI, which is
One of the greatest technical schools ever. I'm not getting paid. No, just kidding.
Michael might have gone there.
So
did?
there's a thing you have here called ASCs, right?
Oh, he didn't. I went.
So in
went?
Canada, in
Why was
first
this
year
not our
asset,
topic of conversation?
we have to pass all our ASEs to pass first year.
It's A1 through A8 or 9, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was
That's
12
some
years
bullshit.
ago. So yeah, I'm in a very positive environment. I'm in a place where I've been given what the tools I need to control and take care of problems and solve things, which is why I became a mechanic, to help people and fix cars. And if I can't have people that do what they're told and help people and fix cars,
Nothing gets done.
now I have the control to get exactly the right people to do exactly the right jobs, and then everything should go smoothly.
Right.
So apart from the
Hypothetically speaking.
sudden ownership change, and like any owner, they come in and they say all the right things. Hey, everybody's pay plan, nobody's getting fired. Everyone's pay plan, everyone's bonus is the same. Well, everyone's going to say that. And like I told my previous owner, and I told the new owner, I said, you don't have to come and talk to me about this. I know what you're going to say. I need you to show me, because I won't believe anything else.
Right.
Darren came to my house. He bought me dinner. He bought my wife dinner. He pitched me the job that I left 14 years of seniority at a place. And I went to Darren, to his dealer, and he showed me that he was going to follow through with what he said. And that's the only way I believed him. You have to do the same.
Yep.
You're going to come in here and tell me all these things. I expect you to tell me all these things. So don't think that I'm being disrespectful. Just continue doing what you say you're going to do, and I will continue to do what I have been doing.
Absolutely.
And that's that.
And I mean, I wish you guys all the best, and I really,
Gross, Michael.
truly hope that this goes
White Claw
super
bullshit.
well for you and that they deliver what they're saying, because I do feel like when we changed hands, we went through a lot of really rocky parts. It's been really stressful, but I think all in all, they are delivering and they are doing what they said they were going to do. And but it took time because they came from a different market.
It's still going to take time. But
I mean, I feel like you don't have your feet under you until like 3 years is what I feel like.
Yeah.
Depending on where the previous owners came from. Did you know, like, if they came from a similar market or like...
So the new owners come entirely from the north, Yellowknife, Yukon, all of that. They come from Toyota and Chevy dealers. Our current new GM, who is the only new employee, and nobody lost their job. We haven't had a GM for a little over a year. When our GM retired, his job and responsibilities were dispersed amongst others, and they were given consummate raises to accommodate for those jobs they were doing. That's how the previous ownership handled that. And on the top of that, the previous ownership had another dealership with experienced employees who also did those jobs. So if anyone needed help, you could say, hey, I'm in a situation, what do I do?
Yeah.
And in this case now, since we never had a GM, we now have a GM that's going to come on site, and he comes from the Ford technician world.
Oh, that's good.
So they wanted to buy a Ford dealer, and everything that went down in the sale of this, they denied much more money from Go Auto, which is an enormous you're a number corporation. Nobody wants to work for Go Auto. It would have gutted the place.
So it's like Lithia.
Yeah, so there was 2 or 3 offers on the dealer that were supposed to be higher, but this is a private, non-corporate, just a couple of rich dudes that own 4 or 5 other dealers that wanted a Ford dealer, and they took their offer to buy the dealer out on the terms that everybody kept their job, everybody kept to do everything that they were, and their pay stayed the same. I got a significant payout as part of the management payout.
Okay.
And
God, what's that like?
it's, I mean, it just goes to show that everybody was living up to their word.
Right.
They took care of me because I was taking care of them, and I truly care about my job. I'm not an unemotional person. So when I go do something, I put what I am into it to make sure
Put
it
your
succeeds.
heart into
That's
it.
right. Because if I didn't care, then what's the point?
Right.
So they see that and they appreciate that, and it seems to be going fairly well. So in the next 2 weeks, I'll return to the shop to see if everyone's still alive, and we'll go from there.
Fantastic.
Well, it sounds like you took a perfect time for your vacation.
Well, I mean,
Perfect or the absolute worst.
Yeah.
we'll see when it gets back.
Did you guys have any heads up that the transition was happening, or it was like surprise?
No, there was literally 1 day's heads up for management and 0 days heads up for the employees.
God.
So the way,
my God.
the one of the team building things that our dealership does is once a month,
Pizza party.
No, every department has to make dinner for the whole dealership.
What?
So once a month, it's service. Next month, it's sales. Next month, it's parts. And you're given a budget of $500, and you make food for everybody.
Like, make it yourself, not
Yes.
like order something.
That's correct. That's
I
the
like
rules.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
A couple
Homemade.
months ago, we had a grilled cheese challenge. So the thing was that each department had to come up with a unique grilled cheese and then serve it to everybody, and then we'd vote on who had the best grilled cheese. So
It's like great team building, and
everybody puts their 2 bits in. So I made mashed potato grilled cheese in a waffle iron. So I made garlic mashed potatoes.
shut the fuck up and take my money.
I took Monterey Jack and sharp cheddar and put it between 2 layers of mashed potatoes in a waffle press, and then the waffle press crusted the potatoes.
That sounds
and then
good.
the waffle made waffle ridges that you could dip in tomato soup that carries more tomato soup with your grilled cheese. and it was. But that's what they do. So we had an expected once a month lunch. On the Thursday before that lunch, management was saying, "Oh, by the way, there'll be some special guests. They're the new owners. This is how it's going down."
Oh, okay.
But they didn't want anyone to panic and start researching the new employers and doing this and doing that and getting all shitty about it weeks in advance, because it just spirals. And I saw it happen that day.
Yeah.
That's what happened to us.
There's something to that. I don't think actually that's a bad strategy, but as long as you're keeping all of your infrastructure the same, like, are you keeping your GSM the same? Are you keeping all of that? So I think that really will behoove the team.
Yeah, the less
move
changes you
forward.
make, the better everyone is.
Right.
Yep.
The more stable everything remains. Make tiny incremental changes as you want to. But this particular GM is focused on sales, so he's leaving service alone. And he's welcome to do whatever he wants with sales, because it really has no bearing on him.
Right.
Whether or not sales sells a car, the people are still coming in with their cars. If
Yep.
they buy it somewhere else, they still live here. They're still coming to me.
Yeah.
So I controlled my team. We come back from lunch and everybody's like, "Holy shit, how do you spell this guy's name?" I Googled him. His daughter's in charge of HR. Doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? This isn't important. You're here, do your job. This is ancillary. You're going to get yourself distracted and start making mistakes. Just go to work.
Yep.
I'm telling you, nothing
Focus on
changes.
this. Yeah.
Nothing changes. Go do your job. It's not important.
Well, and I like that you guys really appreciate where you came from. So you have trust in those people that they're not just going to sell you out to the wolves, you know? So what?
I think it's perfect time for a break.
It is.
I was waiting for the key jingle, but the pod daddy
my
didn't.
God. Hold
You
on.
forgot we did
fucking
that.
told you?
Oh my God. No. Wait, hold on.
What button is it?
I have the
Well,
keys.
I gotta find it. Those are the actual keys from the sound.
No.
Hold on. Let's see if they still sound the same. And Jacob, let's hear it.
It's a little wonky.
Little different. I've got more keys because I'm a manager now.
Wunderbar.
With more responsibility comes more keys.
Yeah.
And
I have a key. I mean, I'm not holding it in my hand where you
Well,
looked.
that would've
but
been better.
I got a key too. I got a key to the office.
ooh, the place that you work at.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And it took a long time, but I have it now,
I
and
have
so that's
keys.
good.
I think we all have keys here.
Her
do.
keys? Her keys?
Speaking of keys,
I don't think we have anyone to thank, so other than our listeners.
Thanks
Thank
to
you to all
Driven
of our
Automotive sponsoring this specific podcast for no
Driven
money,
wanted
which
this.
is fine.
Driven wanted to sponsor this podcast, but got the money thrown in his face.
We'll do this. Thank you, Nick, and hi, Nick. Thank you, Travis. Hi, Travis. And thank you, Ray Moon, and hi, Ray Moon.
Yes, we love you all. We miss you
do.
very much.
We do. Thank you.
Dale Fowler, Norman Glazier in studio.
In studio.
In studio.
Why does it sound like the
And
end?
other things until the song ends really quickly. It's about like right
Too late.
now.
We'll be back.
Boy. Hello.
Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back.
Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
At least he's consistent. Just check. Longest intro song ever.
But it's so good.
Well worth the money.
Thanks, Bruce. We paid for that shit.
Yeah.
It's not shit.
We're back. What's up, bitches? Thanks, Bruce Fane. We really appreciate you. Although you probably don't care because you got paid.
All right. Thank you, guys.
We're back from our little break and snack sesh. I'm thirsty again, but I'm apparently the only one cracking a bet.
Nope, that's not true.
Oh, hi, Mikey.
Is that good?
Michael Jackson's in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll start with a happy story. So I had a customer call me a couple weeks ago, and she said,
What do they call you?
Bitch.
Sorry. Okay.
Sugar tits.
Bitch. Gotta look around.
You really called your wife that?
I said,
Be it.
bitch.
I said, bitch.
Key and Peele, very good.
And she said her daughter's car was having problems, and she was up in San Jose or San Diego. I don't
Don't call me daughter.
Anyways, something about check engine light on, it feels sluggish, and she doesn't know what to do. I'm like, okay, we'll have her bring it in. Okay, I'll call her and see when she can get here. So she calls me back shortly after. She's like, she's at Pep Boys. Okay, good luck with that. She says she needs
Pep Boys is a local automotive.
repair.
I think they have Pep Boys in Canada.
Negative. No.
No?
No, but I am aware that you can pull in there and you can get your code scanned and then tell you, yeah, it's just your O2 sensor.
Something like that, and they have a facility where parts replacers reside. We're not going to call them technicians. We're not going to call them mechanics because they are merely parts replacers. They shotgun.
Where's the
and
cannon?
Cannon everything because they don't know how to diagnose.
This is the parts
shit.
cannon, the lovely parts cannon brought to you by Dale Follett.
Yes. So any gays. She said all of a sudden she needs $1,400 worth of work, and she goes, "Oh, they said it has this code. It was a small evap leak." And they said she needs a gas cap and she needs a fuel induction cleaning and that they need to replace the charcoal canister. I was like,
Oh,
what?
Got that all from a code. That's impressive.
I was like, holy shit. How did they come to that conclusion? I don't remember what she said. I was like, the induction cleaning, I said, is probably just an upsell. And she told me the year, make, and model of the vehicle. I'm like, maybe, but I don't think that's going to be your problem here for a small evap leak. I said, and secondly, unless your daughter has done any off-roading recently in her Toyota Corolla, I have a feeling that her charcoal canister is just fine.
Was that who I saw on the trail last weekend?
Seriously, I'm like, is it possible that the charcoal canister has a leak? Yeah, it's possible. Is it likely?
No.
Absolutely not. I said, no way. She's like, good, because this part's $900. I'm like, yeah, no. Definitely say no. I said, you could have her pull it and just come down here. I'll take a look at it. I'll see what it needs, and we'll go from there. She's like, well, if we pull it, they're charging us $250.
What, for the
Just for the
diag?
diag. Yeah. Like, okay. I'm like, well, it's not a bad idea to get the fuel induction cleaning. Have them do that. I said, have them replace the gas cap. It's only $20, and be done with it. Be on your way. I said, okay. So she gets all the work done. She brings me the car afterwards to have us look over it. And she said it was driving sluggish, which I don't know if that was fixed or not, because her dad drove it back and he said he didn't notice a difference. So dropped it off with us, left it for a day, didn't find a damn thing wrong. There's no check engine light on anymore. It drives fine. There's nothing wrong with the damn car. So I shipped it, and I didn't charge her anything. All we did was drive around in the car. I'm like, whatever, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead, take it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with the car. Says, okay. She thanked me, and she goes along her happy way. Mm-hmm. She comes back the next day. It may have been 2 days later, but I'm pretty sure it was just the next day. And I see her pull up, and I'm confused, and she gets out of her car, and I said, what's up? We'll call her, I don't know. Shannon. We'll call her Shannon.
I don't like that name.
Tits McGee.
Tiffany.
No, definitely not.
Megan.
Okay, what's up, Megan? And she goes, I just wanted to come by. She's like, and say thank you. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. And she pulls out this giant platter of homemade fucking chocolate chip cookies from behind her back.
Holy shit.
I was like, thank you. And she hands me the platter, and then she grabs my hands, and she's like, I'm not going to cry. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's fine. She's like, I want you to know that I'm gonna come.
Jesus Christ, man!
You were planning that. You were planning that the entire fucking
Do not
time.
come.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
I have to definitely.
That's
salute
not
you
me,
for
by
that
the
one.
way.
Very well played. Very well played.
That's our future president.
So. Damn Skippy, it fucking is. High five, bitch.
Stop it.
Where does the Canadian? No, I'm just kidding.
So she said she's not going to cry. She grabs my hand. She goes, I want you to know that you made this so much easier for me. She said, I always dread coming into the mechanic shop. She's like, I'm always afraid I'm going to be taken advantage of just because I'm a woman and I don't know anything about cars. And you always make me feel at ease whenever we bring our cars here. She's brought all 4 of their vehicles to us now.
Then why was that one at Pet Boys?
Because she was 150 miles away.
Oh,
Okay.
I missed that part.
Okay, yeah, I missed that too.
When I said it was in San Diego or San
Oh,
Jose.
San Jose. Okay, sorry, didn't know the mileage.
It's all right. You were
What's
both
that in
tuning me out.
kilometers?
It's fine.
I plead the fifth. I said I have to be an idiot at this podcast, babe.
Nobody was listening to me. It's fine.
What's
Hopefully
7
the listeners
kilometers?
were. Anyway, so she thanked me and said I made her feel very comfortable and that she can come to me with any of her problems. And she was going on and on about it, tears welling up in her eyes. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I told her it's okay. I said, and she finished, and I said, look, I said,
I'm gonna come.
I let her finish.
didn't quite tell her that. I didn't quite tell her that. Wasn't the time or the place. But that's okay. I said, this is the exact reason I look at Alaire trying to hold in her stifled laugh.
I wasn't expecting it the second time.
We weren't expecting it the first time. I mean, isn't that usually how it goes, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be a gentleman and say, I'm going to come.
Okay, real quick.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it is so fucking rude when you don't announce it. I just want you to know that.
That's what I said. You have to be a gentleman.
You don't
Thank
like
you.
a surprise?
Breaking news from Eric
I think it
Montenegro.
is so rude. Okay, and I'm keeping it PG here.
He's doing it stealthily, though. I feel like you gotta.
I have seen plenty of videos where no.
Hey, look over there.
Like, no, I'm keeping it PG. I'm gonna have to. You're not. I'm keeping it PG. I have seen plenty of videos. Stoic. Nothing. Just a mess. I'm like,
Just a
there's
mess.
no fucking fun in that. Why? Anyways, like I said, I kept that completely PG.
Just
okay.
Just
So-
this, Allie. Just this.
Yeah, well, That's for those of them watching the video, but my conversation. Anyways,
Who's your fan?
we went way off topic here.
You have to have a tangent.
Michael,
Oh boy.
you started this.
Ah.
You started this with your soundbite.
might fly out of my butt.
You started this with your soundbite. I love when you try to like. We're not going to after that one.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. I hope the listeners are giggling good controllably with us too. Holy fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Finish your story. Do not come.
Fucking church giggles over here. Like, come on.
I'm sure people wanted me to finish a long time ago. Oh my god.
Are you gonna announce it first?
I wasn't even trying.
Do it. Do it. Continue. Norm, what's up, man?
Fuck.
I'm a child. I'm so sorry. It's Jake's face. It's Jake's angry jerking with eye contact that's fucking me up.
Just keep looking at her and go,
All right.
Okay.
It's the eye contact. It is definitely the eye contact.
Let's go, girl.
Let's go, girls.
oh, Lord.
Okay.
So I can't go back to a serious fucking conversation.
I don't even remember what we were
Bullshit.
talking about, to be honest.
She
He
was
left off
thanking
with
me
tears
and she
welling up
was
in her eyes.
crying.
Oh, yes, your customer with positive
platter.
feedback. Yeah, and the
Yes.
platter of cookies.
Yes. Which, by the way, I got a whopping 2 cookies from that tray because my technicians ate them all.
Uh-huh.
Good, they
Accurate.
did all the work too, so, you know.
I mean,
What work? We didn't do anything to the car. Anyways, whatever. So I told her that this was the exact reason that I got into this industry. Was to help people like you, women like you. I said, I'm a minority too, so I get it. I told
Yeah,
her.
you're Mexican, right?
Jeez.
I'm like 4th generation. I don't even consider myself Mexican because nobody in my Spanish speaks Spanish. No. Whoa. No one in my family speaks Spanish other than me. And she thanked me very much and gave me a big, huge hug and went on. I'm sorry that story dragged out for 12 fucking minutes, but
No, it was great. I got good sound bites in there. I think it's going to be good.
I hope so.
well, that just reminds me. I made Eric baked goods, and then his husband ate them all.
Eric didn't get
Why
to
does
try
that keep
it.
happening to you?
It's a sign that I'm not supposed to have that kind of shit. But what the funny part is, I'm not even a big, huge sweets person. I'm more of a savory kind of girl. But when there are times I want something sweet and I go to have something fucking sweet and there's nothing there. Like when my best friend gives me a fucking Tupperware full of blondies.
Cinnamon roll blondies.
No way.
Didn't
Oh
I'll
get
my
make you
God.
guys another
Not
batch.
even.
The whole fucking thing?
It was a square this big, but I didn't
it
get a nibble.
huge?
Nothing.
Still.
Not a nibble.
That's rude. Fucking rude.
Fucking rude. Anyways, so that's my opening to the second half of the podcast.
Okay.
Norm.
Where do you want me to start? You want me to start with a customer story or?
The beginning, that's a very
Where do
good
you
place
feel
to
like
start.
starting?
Can we do the customer story, and then I want to go back on the book?
Yeah, we'll close on the book.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
So, customer story. Mustang customer.
Wait, electric Mustang or actual real Mustang?
No, I would have prefaced electric Mustang with the word electric.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Idiot.
This is
Well, we've
fuck
also
me, right?
had a conversation about how there's not a ton of EVs in your area because the cold is not conducive to effective
And
electric.
also, EVs suck. So, yeah.
yeah. The cold reduces range by.
Y'all sound like a bunch of
70%.
conservative dickheads. Shut the fuck up.
It's true though. The cold does fuck
We're
up
not talking
the
about the cold.
efficiency.
We're talking about the other comments.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
And the infrastructure isn't there in the rural centers.
That makes sense. Oh,
This is a dark horse customer.
Ooh.
So
I've already
Katy
seen those
Perry.
crashed a few times.
the dark horse customer debadged his dark horse because, in quotes, he was wasting too much time at gas stations talking to people who wanted to know more about his car.
Oh boy.
So, how many times a
Legitimately.
day did he masturbate himself?
Legitimately, this is real.
Yes.
What
yes.
the fuck?
So he debadged it and he custom ordered it.
So he paid all this extra money for a regular Mustang.
Yeah, and it's an automatic.
So you get nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's a pussy.
Yeah. So I made a big deal out of it because he wouldn't let our apprentices drive the car into the shop for tires because he had wrecked another set of rears. So he comes in, I hop into the car, and I make a big deal out of trying to find the clutch pedal. and I was like, what is going on here? This is an automatic. I thought this was a dark horse. And then I look and I see all the badges are missing. I was like, oh, it's a fake dark horse. It's like, no, I custom ordered this. Automatics are faster. Manual transmissions are for girls. So I was like, well, that's fantastic because we just sold one to a girl and she posted up on the internet about how she went to the driving course and kicked a ton of ass in her manual transmission dark horse. We drove it in.
Silence. He didn't have a fucking word to say, did he?
And just to picture this guy, 6'2", 120 pounds.
I like him already.
Wearing the Ford Racing onesie.
Oh my.
No.
Dude, you don't do that.
They
Don't
make those in a onesie?
Don't ever do that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
would-
he had
That's horrible.
Oh, you're talking about like the pit crew onesie.
Yes.
yeah.
Like a coverall.
I have never not seen him wearing it.
Why?
He's
maybe-
always
That's his thing.
And then he wonders why he gets attention at the fucking gas station, you piece of shit.
So he wears the leather belly button Letterman jacket that's Ford Racing, like the 90s. You know what I'm talking about, the bomber. And then the pecker pants and the t-shirt that match all Ford Racing. This is the only thing I've ever seen.
This guy has a closet full of just those.
Just that, yeah.
How old's this guy?
Ned Flanders.
That was my next question.
I would guess him to be mid-30s.
Okay.
So this isn't.
I pictured a guy in his 60s.
Yeah, I
this
pictured a
this
much
is
older
oil
gentleman.
town, so we're in the middle of oil money.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So this guy is a contractor of some sort, and it doesn't matter. You have the right to dress however you want and do whatever you want to your own car.
Amen.
He is also a walking penis.
A tool. He's a tool. Got it.
So we change his tires out. I directly supervise the tire change. We make sure that no tools touch his rims, that no scratches occur. Everything goes absolutely minty.
What were the tires being changed for?
They're worn to the threads. He drove it in, whipping the paint to absolute dog shit with the treads, with the wires in the tires.
The
He come
tire
in
was
and it's just
separating.
whip,
Wires and the
whip.
tires.
Nice.
Okay.
Good times.
So after we finish his service, he spends about 45 minutes going over his car with a terry cloth and a microfiber, washing and wiping his car, looking for damage, when he was present for every second of the work being done, from the drive in to the drive out.
You allowed him to be in the shop for this?
That's the
Canada.
change I've made.
It's Canada.
But also, yes.
Oh, hell no.
So we return his car to him in the same condition. He doesn't have a problem. About 3 days later, he sends a panic-stricken email full of photographs. I just noticed all this damage in my grill. I just noticed all this damage around my fog lights.
Get the fuck out of here. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Panicking. What did you guys do? I'm like, first of all,
You
it
were
didn't
there.
leave your site. Second of all, we were working on your tires. This is your front bumper. Those are stone chips. Get out of town.
Yeah.
I'm coming in immediately. You're not taking me seriously. Rips into the
Come on in.
yeah, rips in. Says, look at this, look at this, look at this. Said, rear tires are about 2 meters that way. Your front bumper is the front bumper. We're not taking responsibility for any of this. These are obvious rock chips.
Yeah.
Don't come back. Wait. What do you mean? I said, I'm going to ban you from the dealership.
Yeah.
I don't need this stress in my life.
Bye.
You can go to Edmonton or you can go to Rocky Mountain House. It's an hour and a half or an hour.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Oh, no. Well, then, we're going to charge you 30 minutes to, first of all, your car doesn't come here dirty. It comes here perfectly clean. We're going to charge 30 minutes to video document and photo document every single piece of damage on your vehicle before it comes in. You will pay that bill, then we'll open an RO for what you want. Otherwise, you don't come back. That sounds
That's fair.
So now we charge him 30 minutes before he even enters the shop. And if his car comes dirty or if it's raining, doesn't come
Put it
into the
away.
shop.
Yep. Good.
Hell yeah.
Dilly.
So was he convinced that it was in fact stone chips,
What
or
the fuck
Yes.
is that?
Yeah, of course.
He come back and
Dilly.
he just
Yes, what the fuck is that?
It's an old thing.
it's a
It's a
comes
beer
from
commercial.
a Budweiser commercial?
Yeah, it's an old ass beer commercial.
very old, yeah.
Like super old. Everybody said dilly dilly.
That old. Not
It's
like what's
old.
up. Not that far.
What is that?
Pretty close.
What? Why are you not watching? You don't watch the Super Bowl.
Dilly
No, I
dally.
don't.
Is
Dilly dilly.
that dilly dilly? Maybe I don't know.
It was a.
But it's a
it was
Bud
beer
Light
thing.
commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So
out of the loop.
I mean, apart from that, I told the story of the Ranger guy when I was here last. That's
Yep.
but we don't have as much drama. I had some great stories from my old dealership because I was bored. Management was crooked as a dog's hind leg.
And you like
And-
poking the bear.
Yeah, I had to make entertainment for myself so that I didn't do something crazier. But this new place is fantastic.
I'm so happy to hear that.
It's just great. And yeah, customers are guests are guests everywhere.
I got to blacklist my first customer, which was nice.
Yeah,
First time I've ever been able to do that.
And that's something that since I've been at this place, we have a hardcore no bullshit policy on don't come back.
Yep.
And we put it in the notes. And if you phone, like we had a lady who her husband and herself had both been banned, and she had a catastrophic breakdown, and we allowed her to come to the parking lot for assessment and then had her towed away.
Oh wow.
Because we take it seriously. Because it's the same as the justice system in name a state, where people can do some outrageous shit and get a $500 bond, and while they're out on that bond, to do 4 more things and then get another $500 bond. It doesn't teach any lessons. There needs to be active, serious,
Accountability,
sticking
motherfuckers.
consequences, and that's again another thing that makes this so positive. Consequences stick. And you get to make everybody abide by them. And then they go, oh, I showed my ass and I'm not allowed to come back. Oh, but you can go back next week. No.
No, you can't.
I wish that my dealership would actually abide by those same rules, because every time that we have a customer that comes in that's difficult, and we have quite a few, I try to tell them, I thought we banned this customer last time. Oh, we did, but yet they are still back again, and we're servicing their vehicle
You
and
continue to-
accommodating to their needs.
Exactly.
and,
You
yeah,
continue to reward stupid behavior.
You're also opening yourself up for some serious legal exposure too when you let those people come back.
Well, I mean, it's not even the legal exposure. They write Yelp reviews and do all this
Yeah.
other stuff. I mean, it's
But that trains bad
detrimental.
behavior too.
Yeah.
But I wrote a Yelp review and then I was allowed back. Oh, I did a Google review and I got free oil changes. That's rewarding being a shitty guest. But
Right.
just to your point about legal things, obviously I won't have too much specifics, but I'm also named in a lawsuit, and in a Canadian lawsuit nonetheless. So this is kind of a rare thing.
A rare thing is a Canadian lawsuit.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this
It's
doesn't
not like
happen.
here.
You just say sorry and you go your separate ways.
You say sorry.
Sorry.
So we had a customer come in with a problem where a right-hand front brake caliper was getting hot all the time, and his mechanic, air quotes for the audience, changed the right front caliper and the right front brake hose twice.
The fuck?
Is that a special guest?
So in this process, they didn't fix the problem. It continued to be bad.
You
so
said he
ca-
changed the caliper and the what?
and the brake line, the rubber brake line.
Gotcha.
So he comes to me and tells me his problem. I'm standing in front of my manager, the service manager, and the advisor. And I said, so can I go outside and duplicate this problem right now? No. I said, what would you like me to do? Well, I want you to fix it. What do I fix if I can't duplicate the problem? What do I need to do?
Right.
I'm not sure. Every once in a while, the brake locks up and then it pulls to the side. I said, okay, well, all I can do is guess, and guessing is expensive. Do you understand that? Based on your symptoms and the type of vehicle this is, it can only be one or two things. So, what do you want me to do? He says, I want you to fix my car. Fine. I'm going to give it to a technician. We'll work together on it, and we will try to fix your car. You sign the work order, and we'll call you with our estimate. My guy goes through it, and he says, it seems to be that the only thing that could cause your problem is the valve is sticking in your ABS module, because it's the only thing that can affect one brake at a
One
time.
brick, yeah.
So we call him. They're like, hey man, this thing's $2,200.
Yeah.
Would you like us to guess at this?
I
Yep,
need about
authorized. So we get verbal authorization on our computerized phone system that logs phone calls, and we put it in and return it to the customer because we never duplicated the problem.
Right.
And so, of course, after replacement of the part that we all agreed was suspect, we returned it to him. He comes back and he says, well, now my left front caliper's no good. We look at each other with, what's going on. He says, oh, and also I want my money back from the last repair. No, you signed off. We told you we were guessing. Yeah. That's the end of it. Give it to the same guy. Explain to him. Just go through it, figure it out. He starts looking at the left side, and he finds red brake fluid.
Red brake fluid?
Red brake fluid. So we immediately suspect ATF contamination or power steering contamination of some sort, which requires all caliper replacements as well as master cylinder replacement.
ABS module, lines,
yeah, everything.
Dollar signs, dollar signs, dollars.
Through the conversation we had with everybody, we decided that because of the systems that had been replaced and done already, that for the most part, everything had been flushed out except for the extremities. Yeah. So the new ABS module got all fresh ABS fluid. The master cylinder, or brake fluid, the master cylinder had fresh fluid in it, but it had to be changed. So we changed out the master cylinder and all the rubber brake lines and 3 calipers, which was another $1,500 or something in parts. And we were being good to him and ate the labor internally. The car's repaired, and he's suing us for both bills.
Oh, fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
So he named me personally, he named my service manager personally, he named the dealership and the owner personally in the civil suit.
Yeah, but you're protected, obviously.
For $3,500. And the owner offered his lawyer at his cost to me. And I said, no, I have bells on going to court. Do not worry about me. If you want the lawyer for everyone else, they're fine. I have no problem. First of all, if I don't do a good enough job defending myself in court on this, I'll pay my portion of this bill because I sucked at arguing my point.
This is gonna be a scene out of My Cousin Vinny, and I'm fucking here.
I'm not sure how Canadian court works, but I would love to see Norm show up in like a powdered wig and like a fucking suit, and he's like
the red coat.
Yeah, it's like British court because
they do like parliamentary stuff.
Yeah, the judges do wear the wigs still.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I wasn't far off, dude.
Yeah,
wait,
so,
not in Canada. Canada. They wear the wigs.
So I'm waiting for it with like rock hard. I am going to absolutely destroy this guy in court. And he says even in his deposition documents, I agreed to the repairs. What are you suing us for, man? I told you I was guessing. It's all documented. Yeah. Like it's open and shut.
Can I get a transcript of it?
Yeah, if I can get it, I will get it.
What is it? Freedom of Information Act? Do they have that in Canada?
Yeah. So that's
Freedom
the
of
other
the
piece.
Maple Leaf. I don't know.
I can't wait. It's going to be excellent. I'm going to absolutely do the highest diving board jackknife power bomb on this guy.
It's so fucking
How
awesome,
long do we have to wait for this?
The date hasn't been set yet, but also I can return and instantly get court costs, which means I can get my wages. And because my wages are based on the productivity of my team, this next 2 weeks, the productivity loss that drops in the shop, I can take a portion of that and add it to the bill. Good. Because my team loses productivity when I'm not present, so I can sue him.
Counter-sue the motherfucker.
Canada sounds amazing.
Yeah, we need to move.
He's suing us for $3,500, and I'm going to sue him for
15 fucking
and
grand.
it's going to be immediate return, because after he loses, he owes me everything I'm asking for in the beginning. There's no process after that.
Oh, shit.
Dude, Canada's amazing.
Basically, if you're going to sue somebody, you better make sure you got a good case.
Yeah, that guy does not.
And a bag of cash.
Good for you.
A bag of cash.
Dude.
Get your bag, Norm.
Yeah.
Get your bag.
Fucking awesome.
Okay, speaking of, so is the author that we were talking about?
We need real quick. Why are you sore?
Sorry?
Why are you sore? You guys were talking about. You were going to talk about.
Their fingers are
Are we
sore.
done talking about work?
Well, no, we still have to talk about the book.
Well, we got to wrap it up.
So tell. We can go a little long. It's all right. Well, okay. Apparently not. We could tell last night's story,
Okay, so-
the stories from last night. Yeah.
Last night, I got to town
Saturday.
Saturday. So
Today being
Sunday,
Monday.
we went out to dinner at
A
doesn't matter.
place.
Hey,
I don't.
I want to
place.
know.
I don't fucking wait. Which day?
Saturday.
No, Sunday. Yeah, last night, right? When we went. Okay, so we went to, and again, I don't remember the name of the place, but we went to a place in the valley, and they serve adult beverages and food there.
Okay, great. Whittle it down.
Very, very clandestine.
That's not
Every
what this
fucking
is about.
restaurant
It doesn't
on the
matter.
planet.
It doesn't matter.
I want to say Peddler's Fork, but I don't think that's correct.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's like
it's someplace.
peasant something. All their appetizers were
peasant. Yeah, peasants something or whatever in the valley. Anyway, there's no marquee on the
Yeah, it's a
front
very
of the building.
plain building. You wouldn't know it was a restaurant.
It's a strip
unless
joint.
someone-
Cut it.
So we had food and drinks. I had a few mules. Everyone else had a few of their choices.
You had a few
We
what?
went bowling.
Moscow mules.
Moscow.
Oh, okay.
He had a few beverages.
Yeah, and then there were like 4 pitchers of beer while we bowled. So many frames of bowling. My arm and my thumb are so sore.
Oh,
So afterwards, there was a group next to us that were being entertaining. There was an eclectic group of people
I like that. Yeah.
that everybody was cheering for everybody as we were dicking around as our game got more and more sloppy from the amount of liquor that was being consumed. And as we were leaving, the group next to us had also left, and they were playing with one of those machines where the punching bag drops down and you punch it.
yeah.
So the girl was swiping her card, and it's like, anyone else want to go? So Kevin took a shot, and then I took a shot and missed. I did a real shitty like 400 level shot on it, and then Mike went through, and Mike's follow through, he wound up, he set up, he's representing America, and he punched right through the bag and nailed the machine.
Oh, shit.
And that's why you fucked up your hand.
I'm pretty sure I got the highest score though.
You were in the 800s. I did a 924 on my second shot.
Was that 800?
924? That's not bad.
That's really high.
Yeah, I rocked that bitch. But yeah, Mike's follow through, he showed the machine who's boss.
Yeah, that machine is not going to talk shit anymore. I promise you on that. The machine
funny.
is silent now. But yeah, it was a great time. Like,
Like 1999 unlimited bowling, and we made gross use of it.
dude, yeah. So it was great. They were like, it's this much for like a frame per person. It's this much for like 2 frames per person, or like for $20 you can bowl as much as you want until midnight. And it was like 10 or something like that, or 9:30,
Where is
10
this
already.
place?
Bolero off of
Oh,
Woodlake.
okay.
Yeah,
I know where
yeah.
Bolero is.
And the best part is, so Norm, I don't think we ever talked about this yet, but you have. Can we talk about the car?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you have a 1970 Cadillac
It's so pretty.
that you built from scratch over 3 years,
Yeah, I found it in the barn 3 years ago.
and you drove it from fucking Canada, and you're in Southern California, and you only had about 200 miles on it before you started the trip, right?
I had 200 miles on the quadribog that I took out of it. It had 60 miles on the EFI conversion that I finished the Friday before I left.
Yeah, so like he changed the fuel injection before he came down to he changed from a carbureted engine to a fuel injection system on it. Absolutely amazing. The car, it's sitting in front of my house right now. The car actually made it. It's just wild, dude. Like, I mean, it takes balls to do an entire project vehicle and do an endeavor of a road trip like that.
Wait, did you do the fancy stuff on it, or the like hood and the trunk?
Yeah, I did all that,
I
yeah.
really like that.
Can I put more pictures on the podcast page of it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put a teaser out there, but like I'd like to put some more pictures of it out there.
Yeah, no, that the whole car, I did every stitch of work myself that I could. The seat covers
Literally stitch.
the seat covers were the only thing I didn't sew. The headliner was done in-house. The dash was done in-house. Everything was done by my own 2 hands. Paint, body, engine, transmission, drivetrain, everything I did.
Suspension.
Yeah, the whole works.
Yeah, it's on bags. So like the craziest thing is like I walk out to the vehicle like the first time I'm seeing it, because I knew about the project, and he drives out to California, and I walk out of my house to see the vehicle, and it's sitting on the ground. It looks like it's sitting on the ground. And then the next day we go for a drive, and like the vehicle doesn't raise at all. That's your cruising height. It's crazy. The thing is like hovering to the ground. It's very low with your special skid plate. It's amazing.
How are the speed bumps over here?
You just have to take them at an angle so
Yeah.
you run one at a time. But it also has several inches of lift in it. I can just pop it up.
Okay.
Or millimeters for you Canadians.
Centimeters.
Okay, I want to talk about can we talk about the book?
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. So to close out, the book I alluded to earlier is called Gung Ho, and it sounds cheesy. It's an older book from I don't even know what year. It doesn't matter. There's a YouTube movie based on the book, and it's done in the mid '90s. It's a bit cheesy, but if you open your mind to the principles that the book and the movie are trying to present as far as team building and understanding your employees, it's a very, very good book, and it can be done. Can be applied to any form of business, but particularly in the automotive business and the management system. The book has fantastic principles, and that's all you have to understand is how principles apply to your daily lives. The book, it has a story. I don't know if it's a true story. It's presented as a true story. It doesn't matter if it's a true story if you understand what they're trying to tell you. And if you take what the book or the short YouTube version of Gung Ho has for you, you can build a very successful, very tight-knit team in a not too long a time. You'll have people that don't buy into it, and ultimately those people will not succeed. And if you have enough people that can look at it with an open mind, I came from a very jaded position. I came from a place where it was a trust no one, everyone's out to get you, fend for yourself sort of environment. And it took me 6 months to grasp what I was being given and apply it. And as soon as I did, everything changed. I have a very good team of people, and every other department using the same principles have a very good team, and we all work together, and we all have a very united front. There's no infighting, there's no problems. Everybody understands that using the principles in this book, we can get along and solve our problems immediately instead of letting things fester and boil and chafe until there's a big wound that needs to be stitched. You can take care of things when they're small or before they become a thing. It's very good.
I think, because I don't think we talked about this on the show, with the squirrel, the moose, and the beaver, or whatever, that whole analogy thing. Can you redo that for us on the show?
Yeah,
I don't think we said that on the show.
There's a few, and I'm not getting it exactly right, but if you take how a squirrel operates in the world, you see what a squirrel does, and a squirrel, they take and they survive. They run, they do everything independently, but they warn each other of danger, and they work together in order to survive their winters. And then the beavers, when you look at how they prepare, they don't have a leader. They don't have someone that tells everybody what to do. And when one beaver is doing little things, another beaver isn't saying, hey, you need to be doing bigger things with everything else. You let the little beaver do the little things because those are important too. And if that's the best they can do and they contribute to building the dam, let that beaver work. And whenever there's danger, they slap their tails on the water. Probably don't see it too much down here, but when there's dangers, beavers alert everyone else to danger, and they all protect each other in that way. Everybody cares about everybody. And then the goose. These are the three major lessons from the book. Is you take a look at geese. Geese are always working together to get somewhere. So you see a V of geese in the air, and there's one goose in the lead, and all the other geese are honking along with it. They're not telling that goose to fly harder or to change direction or to do their job better. They're encouraging. Every goose is vocalizing encouragement and showing that lead goose is doing a great job. And then the lead goose changes and another goose takes over. There is no direct line of responsibility to lead everybody all the time. Anyone can be a leader as long as they're being encouraged and shown that, hey, you're doing a great job, and understand that you can always shout anyone out for doing a great job at any given time. There doesn't need to be special times for it. Don't have to wait for their birthday. You don't have to wait for their work anniversary. If they're doing a great job, call them out for it right now, and they'll recognize and appreciate that.
Fuck, dude. That's a master class in relationships with people and mitigation between like employee relationships between like management and employees. It's pretty. I'm going to have to check that book out.
Find the book, because I totally butchered that, quite honestly, and it sounds good,
great.
but if you read it with an open mind, it will absolutely change your work life.
I bought it already.
Gung ho.
Gung ho.
I bought it. I already bought it.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, the principle of the book is that
Not
phrase,
sponsored by Gung Ho.
For 2 years, the owner of our dealer group, former owner of our dealer group, signed off with gung ho in every email, and it was just a callback to the principles of that book. He truly believed it worked, and it absolutely did.
Eric, do you have jokes for us to end the show? No?
Oh, bummer.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything before we want to go?
Not really. I don't think so. Excuse me. I'm just so happy to be back and sitting here. It's nice to.
It is nice. I do miss you guys. It's not
nice
like we
little-
don't see each other normally,
Right,
but I do miss this whole thing.
It's a good format.
I don't get to
and
see Eric as much.
It's a shitload of work, but it's fine.
He's the business owner.
Thank you so much for all of your hard work, because we just sit here on our butts
It's all right.
and flap our gums.
I do it because I love everyone. Are you okay, Jay?
It's hard work sitting on your butt.
I do it most days, actually.
I mean, there's a little callback here. I'm just trying to remember
Let's
how
see.
it goes.
Come on. Hashtag Salvador.
Go back to Canada.
One more time.
No. That's all you got. Stop.
Close enough.
Jingle them keys.
Jingle them balls.
Well, we're gonna head out.
on those notes,
On those jingles.
thank you so much for visiting us, Norm.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast.
Dude,
It's
thank you.
always so much
Seriously, it's
fun.
always great to see you.
Have a safe trip.
People in the studio, the regulars, you guys, awesome. So great to see you and continuously. Thank you to our sponsors, former sponsors. Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing. Still love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you very soon because you still come by the dealership. Nick Lowridge from Matco Tools. Still see you all the time. I'll see you soon. We'll all see you soon.
Yep.
Ray Moon, I will come get some tacos because those things are friggin' delicious. Thank you to Dale Follett for all of our IT and social media website stuff. Thank you to Norman Glazier for literally coming to the studio and also supplying us with this fabulous artwork. Yeah. Oh, always.
It's one of my prized possessions.
Yes.
Yes.
Little spiders.
Thank you, everybody, all the listeners. You guys can't do it without you guys. We won't do it without you guys. So really, thank you a lot.
I'm sorry Jacob is already checked out.
No, I can hear you guys.
No, we can't hear you.
Sure you can.
No, you can't.
We're like 5 seconds away from the end of the show, and you already
Yes.
already closed up shop.
Already put a condom on and everything.
Okay.
No condom.
And with that, we say.
It's better that way anyways.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And with that, we
Who
say.
did that? Did you do that?
Allie, that was you. I saw your
That
mouth
was
move.
you. I
did
That
not
was
do
Allie.
that.
You can't blame that on
Did you
somebody
do
else.
that?
It's a
You
video
did
camera in your
that.
face.
Allie, there's video and
I didn't
evidence
do
proof.
that.
I saw you do it with your lips.
I know it sounds. You're gaslighting me.
What does that
About the
mean?
lips on your face. Is that how it went? Like that?
What?
Said we're not talking about the lips on your face.
Oh my
it.
god. And with that, we say.
Love you. Who's doing
Allie, you can't blame that on other people.
that? Nobody has a high voice. See, it's your fucking karma.
Okay, that did come from somewhere else.
Bitch, you were looking right at me like.
But Jake just did it. Norman!
We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you
Love
very
you.
much.
Bye.
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 Stop.
Hi, This is Mike Serra from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.